What's the number one mistake women beginner runners over 50 make? They don't learn how to run. And I get it. Most of us just think running is just running. You put one foot in front of the other, but it's not. This is why beginners find running so hard right away. And it's what can really lead to pain, burnout, and injury. 65% of runners get injured every year, and that risk only increases as we age. But it's not about your age or your weight. It's your technique. Everyone always talks about strength training as a way to avoid injuries as a runner. This is what I see answered in Facebook groups all the time. And yes, does strength training help? Sure, but technique is where it's at. Listen, I've been running for almost 20 years and have only been injured twice. And I really attribute that to walking and running technique that I learned when I was a beginner. So in this video today, I'm teaching you 3 simple technique tips that are not only going to make running easier for you, but also decrease your chances of injury. Tip number 1, lifting through the crown of your head. Why is this important? Because it gets you aligned in your posture, it engages your core, and it allows your core to do more of the work and takes pressure off of your legs. It also balances your body so that you're not pounding the ground with all your energy going downward, you're balancing it evenly. It provides stability, 30% more lung capacity, and it really makes it easier in your support phase, which is when you land, so that you're supported by your bones, ligaments, and tendons, and not your muscles. Here's how you do it. The crown of your head is right up here. So it's the tallest point. And usually what I say, if you can get to where your ears, like the tip of your ears right here and come up right here, this is the crown of your head. It's not your forehead. A lot of people make this mistake. So imagine you're a puppet on a string and it's just lifting you up. Okay, now you still want to make sure your knees are soft when you do this, but just this slight lift right here gives your core a passive engagement and does all the things that I just described to you. So that's the first one. Moving on to number 2, falling forward. Now, a lot of people make a mistake here when they do the first tip first because they get aligned, but they stay very upright. And then the other mistake people make when they fall forward, which is like this, is they bend at the waist instead of falling forward from their ankles. The idea here is you always want to do step 1 first so that you get aligned, and then you let your column fall forward like this, as if you were a tree getting chopped down. So you completely have your whole body fall forward like this. Running and chi walking, we call this moving from your center. So when you're aligned and you're moving from your center, then your body is prepped for tip number 3. And tip number 3 is about keeping your center in front of your feet. So you're going to let your foot land right below your knee and your hip, so you're not reaching out in front of your center of mass. Reaching out in front is what causes the impact of the ground coming at you, and that can cause knee pain and a lot of other issues. So the idea is to have more shorter steps and less longer steps. Here's what I'd like you to do. Try these out one at a time first. And what I recommend doing, we call this body sensing, is to go ahead and do it first. So take some steps and feel what it feels like to be, say, aligned in your posture. And then what you want to do is you want to stop focusing on it and just really body sense again. See how it feels when you're not doing it. And do that with all 3 of them. Do them separately first if this is new to you, and then you can start combining them together. And actually, by the way, if you go down in the description, I even have 4 audio clips that I've made that are me talking about technique while you're out on your walk or run, so you could try those out too. Hey, go ahead and subscribe to my channel because I've got more of these great videos that are going to help you become the best runner that you can be as a beginner woman runner over 50.